At this time, we'll swear in our Township Committee member, Anthony Fiore. At this time, I'd like to call Sheriff Sean Golden. Please come forward.
Good morning, everybody. I think you're ready. Please, left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I, Anthony P. Fiore.
I, Anthony P. Fiore,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the government
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United
and
States
in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all of the duties
of the office of
the office of
Township Committeeman
Township Committeeman
according to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
At this time, we have the swearing in of committee member Stephanie C. Murray. I'd like to call Monmouth County Sheriff Sean Golden. Please come forward, and her family.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I, Stephanie C. Murray,
I, Stephanie C. Murray,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United
and
States
in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
justly
justly
perform
perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of
the office of
Township Committeeman
Township Committeewoman
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to open the meeting for 2015. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meeting Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press, the Star Ledger, the Independent, and the Tuber Times, and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building and filing with the Township Clerk, all on January 10, 2014. Committeeman Fiore.
Here.
Committeeman Massell.
Here.
Committeewoman Murray.
Here.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Here.
Committeeman Sedambrino. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, at this time, we have the invocation. I'd like to invite Reverend Joseph E. Hine to please come forward.
Good morning, everyone. Such a hope-filled morning. Good to see you all here. Let us pray. Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, we commend our township into your strong and able hands, that they may be guided by your providence. Bless those today who take and hold office in the Middletown Township, that they may do their work with intelligence and integrity, and inspire the general public to invest themselves in building a strong and wholesome community. We pray your special blessing on police, fire, and all first responders who serve to protect and defend us and to restrain evil in our community. Guide our elected officials to use their authority to promote the general welfare and the common good through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
At this time, we have resolutions for appointment of township attorney. We have resolution 15-01, resolution appointing of the township attorney.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 15-01. This time we have resolution 15-02, resolution appointing township special general counsel.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 15-02. At this time, we have the election of mayor.
It's my pleasure to nominate, I'd like to nominate Stephanie Murray for mayor.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Motion carries to elect Stephanie C. Murray as mayor of 2015. At this time, we have the election of deputy mayor.
It's my honor to nominate Stephen Massell.
Second.
Committeeman Fury.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Motion carries for motion deputy mayor Stephen Massell for 2000. At this time, we have the swearing in of Mayor Stephanie C. Murray. I'd like to invite Senator Joe Carrillo Jr. to please come forward, and her family.
Happy New Year, everybody. Township Committee and all those here who will
assume positions of responsibility today for our township. Please hold the Bible. Great family.
I'm getting over there.
On the Bible, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Stephanie Murray, do solemnly swear
I, Stephanie Murray, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United
and
States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the
and
same
allegiance to the same,
and to the government
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And I do swear to faithfully,
and I do swear faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of mayor
all the duties of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, we will swear in the Deputy Mayor, Steve Massell, for 2015. I'd like to invite Steve and his family to please come forward. And Senator Joe Perlos Jr.
Okay, so left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Stephen Massell, do solemnly swear
I, Stephen Massell, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I do swear to faithfully,
and that I do swear faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of deputy mayor
all the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, we have the mayor's address for 2015.
Hi again. Good morning and Happy New Year. Just like to take a moment to thank everyone for being here on a Sunday. We have a lot of steadfast and really fantastic and respected friends with us today. We have Senator Joe Carrillos. Where are you, Joe? Thank you. Thank you for swearing us in. Appreciate it. Amy Hamlin, our Assemblywoman. Declan O'Scanlan, another one of our Assemblymen. He's all the way back there. We have Joe Schloter from Congressman Smith's office. Also, thank you for coming. Lillian Burry, John Curley, Serena Damaso, Tom Arnone, Gary Rich, our respected freeholders, always there for us. We have Sean Golden. Where are you, Sean? Thank you for swearing us in. Claire French, our clerk. We have some former mayors, Frank Self, Pam Brightville. We have the Middletown Board of Ed here, Sue Griffin, James Cody, Ernest Donnelly, Joan Minuise. I see our former fire chief here. I saw him before, Pete Lyman. Really like to thank everybody for coming. The relationships that we have with you are super important, and they're quite appreciated. You've all been just steadfast friends to the town, and we appreciate it. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank all of our professionals day after day, year after year, who work so hard and do their very best to keep Middletown moving in the right direction, and also as smoothly as possible. That's Tony Mercantante, our Township Administrator, Jim Van Nest, our Assistant Administrator, Heidi Brunt, our Clerk, Colleen Lapp, our CFO, Ted Maloney, our Director of Public Works, Cindy Hershaft, our Public Information Officer. We'll also like to mention our new Police Chief, Craig Weber, doing a fantastic job. And that's not even to mention the team of people whom they lead. If you know these people, you know they're proud of what they do, and it shows, and we're grateful for their hard work. I'd also like to single out the right hand of the Township Committee and myself, and that's the woman who makes all things doable and doable with a smile, and that's Maureen Raish. I don't know where she is. Where are you? She's just wonderful. And that's also not to mention all the people here today in the volunteer capacity, and that's you. Also our fire department, namely, and all of our appointees. Your calling to public service is impressive, and it's something special. Most people don't reach outside their immediate world for one reason or another. And when people volunteer to sacrifice their time and energy away from personal endeavors, and even put their lives on the line, and offer their service for something bigger than themselves, it's something to be appreciated and commended, and we do. So thank you for that. So, there's one other group of people I'm referring to, and that's my fellow committeemen, Steve Massell, Jerry Scharfenberger, Kevin Settembrino, and Tony Fiore, my running mate and good friend. Over the last 3 years, I've gotten to know these men very well, and not only are they worthy of respect, but they're effective leaders, and Middletown is fortunate to have such a strong governing body. I honestly and truly could not be happier that these gentlemen are giving me another opportunity to be our mayor. Being mayor in 2014 has sincerely been one of the most fulfilling experiences in my life thus far, second only to my family. And I want to thank each of these men from the bottom of my heart for having that kind of trust and confidence in me. I'm proud to be part of this group, and I'm going to do my best to continue to make you all proud of me. I also need to thank my family for always being there for me, my mom and my dad, my sister who couldn't make it today, all always ready to pinch hit for me at home. Most importantly, my husband Ken, who rolls with the excitement like a champ. And the most important for last, I have to mention my 3 children, Trinity, Gavin, and Skylar. They've been most affected by my being mayor in 2014, and I'm so impressed with the way that they've come to grow and understand this community that they live in and their role in it. In short, I'm grateful for all the supportive people around me. In a life filled with negativity and difficulties, that's what I hold on to when times get rough. My personal hope for 2015 is that we all hold on to the good and be grateful for the positive things and people we have around us despite the hard times we face and when trouble comes to our door. Looking around this room, I know that I will have my reminder. As I've said many times, and those of you who've known me have heard me say this over and over again, this is a great time to live and work in Middletown. And that's because of the people around us, and in particular, that's because of all the people in this room. 2014, in my mind, will be remembered as a year of both cooperation and community, but also as a year of many successes. The Township was able to successfully negotiate with New Jersey Transit to lower their fees for our parking permit holders for significant savings. The Port Monmouth Flood Control Project is finally funded and physically underway. And in 2014, we enjoyed the completion of a much-needed beach replenishment project for our beaches, in particular North Middletown. Over $1.9 million of SHRAP money was directly administered to our residents. Middletown being the only town that self-administered the funds, which within itself is quite telling. Another credit to 2014 is the inclusion in the federal LAMP, or Levy Analysis Mapping Program, which will help combat unfair rising flood insurance premiums in Middletown coastal areas that deserve recognition for flood control mechanisms already proven effective and previously in place. We have achieved significant savings and been able to do some wonderful things by being awarded several large grants. Just recently, in the last few weeks of December, we received a $204,000 grant from the state for recycling. Earlier in the year, we were awarded a $20,000 Lloyd grant for our summer inclusion program, which will help Middletown continue to provide opportunities for disabled children to participate in summer camp. In 2014, one of my favorite things, I call it the year of grammar school civics. I'm glad to say that I was invited and visited nearly all of the grammar schools in town, and I've been able to talk to the kids about local government, which is important because, as we all know, your local community is where higher understanding begins. Thanks to the Veteran Street Signs Initiative, our Middletown veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice will have their stories told and their memory honored. The Mayor's Food Basket Initiative brought in over a ton of food in less than a month, all of which went directly to our Middletown food pantry to help residents in need during the holidays. And that was in large part to the generosity of our residents and people working in town, as well as our few local businesses who put a sign up and a basket in their windows to collect for the cause. We were voted the best of the best again by the Asbury Park Press for our library, our fire department, our website, and our police department. Those are no small feats. It was a great year for two of my passions also, technology and history. Our first app was launched, and we were one of the few municipalities having one in the earlier portion of 2014, and since then, several have followed in our footsteps since. Our 350th year celebration arguably was the most visible initiative that we've had in 2014, with a parade through the historical district, a gala, a time capsule, fireworks, and a cake fashioned after Middletown landmarks to feed about 10,000 people. The best of all was that 350 was not funded by tax dollars, but by itself in donations. If that isn't a testament to the love of this community, I don't know what is. So what will 2015 look like? Bigger and better. Some of our initiatives include furthering technological advances that we have already made, such as taking our app to the next level for faster responses and enhanced capability. We will also look to improve our already award-winning website to make it even more user-friendly and smart. We will be looking to increase connectivity and continue to enhance user-friendly options. We expect our GPS system will be fully functional as well as able to provide us with real-time information in order to increase efficiency in day-to-day public work operations and snow removal. Hopefully we won't have any snow. But we will be continuing our cost savings. Of note, a shared services agreement with Hazlitt for animal control, as well as an additional agreement with the Humane Society, which is actually on today's agenda. Tens of thousands of dollars will be saved in animal control alone. In terms of economic development, we look forward to revitalizing and developing the Port of Belford, which will have a substantial and positive impact on the area for years to come. A final thought in a new project that we have coalescing. It's called KIC, and it stands for Community Identity Campaign. One of the consistent challenges we face here at Town Hall is getting people to realize that this beautiful, diverse township of almost 67,000 people with its 11 firehouses and over 20 schools, multiple zip codes, Bay Shore country, it's all one town. Through the recognition of the different areas of our town coming together as one, we hope to solidify a common community identity through economics, history, and of course practicality. Middletown should be recognized as the hub that it is, a hub of education, culture, and community. This will bolster economic development and a heightened awareness of the community we live in, which will generally increase the overall quality of life. The first step has already been taken in the form of a newly created informational book, which will be updated and released annually. A small amount of them will be printed for distribution, but will be widely available on the website. I believe 2014's is already up as a PDF. This guide will serve as a go-to piece of material for township events, meetings, schedules, phone numbers, places of interest, places of importance, and other valuable information. It will also feature identity-themed pieces and information that will promote the community of Middletown. We hope to see new Welcome to Middletown signs sponsored by our local businesses. In 2014, we put up decorative wreaths in the Junction and in the Link Business District, and everyone saw the 350 banners that we had along Kings Highway sponsored by businesses. Next year, we hope to do it bigger and better, and hopefully that will be thanks to KIC. Suffice to say, there's a lot to be excited about in 2015, and I've only mentioned a few things and a few of the committee's initiatives. I've been fortunate with not having any terrible snowstorms in 2014 as mayor. I don't think I'm going to be lucky 2 years in a row, but I'm going to hope for the best, and I'm going to pray for summer to come as soon as possible. And just like to thank everybody for lending me your ear, and I do wish you and your loved ones a happy new year. And if you guys need anything, you know where to find us. Thank you.
At this time, we have the Deputy Mayor's Address. Steve Bissell.
Thank you. I want to begin by saying thank you to the Township Committee and the people of Middletown and all of you here today for giving me another opportunity to serve as your Deputy Mayor for 2015. I'm humbled to have the chance to serve the greatest township in New Jersey. I also want to thank outgoing Deputy Mayor Settembrino for all his hard work in this past year, along with Committeeman Fiore and Scharfenberger for their continued outstanding efforts and friendship. I want to give a special thanks to Mayor Murray and her leadership this past year. Her positive energy is infectious, as well as her inspirational, along with her attentiveness to the public's every question and need. Not to mention being at every new business opening and every event. Her tireless work in Middletown 350, Middletown's 350-year anniversary was outstanding and showed in its great success. All in all, she's been an outstanding mayor, and I'm looking forward to being her deputy mayor and confident we'll make a great team. I'd also like to thank all of our volunteer fire chiefs, firefighters, along with our first aid, OEM, and all of our first responders who put their lives on the line for us every day. I would like to take a moment and give a special thanks to the Middletown Police Department and the incredible work they do each and every day. I want to also welcome our new Police Chief Craig Weber. 2014 was a particularly challenging year for Middletown, especially with the sad loss of Deputy Vars. In addition, we have seen racial divide in the country that we haven't seen in decades, and tensions running high. I want to make it clear that each one of our officers have my utmost respect and support as their deputy mayor. Not to mention the great thanks for keeping our families and communities safe each and every day. And finally, I want to thank my wife Emily and our 4 children, Edward, Nathaniel, Delia, and Virginia, and the strength and support they give me every day to serve as an elected official. Thank you.
Our next item on today's agenda, we have the appointment of fire department officers. At this time, we have Resolution 15-03, resolution appointing fire department officers.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Scharfenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Settembrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Bissell.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt Resolution 15-03. This time, I'd like to invite Rick Hugh Hybel to please come forward with your family.
of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Chief of Middletown Township Fire Department. According to the best of my ability. So help me God.
I'm doing my thing again. I should focus on. All right, here we go. That's pretty good
At this time, I'd like to invite Deputy Chief John Corsinger Jr. to please come forward with your family.
I appreciate it. Just have some water, Lance. Thank you so much.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the State of New
Chief of Middletown Fire Department, please come forward with your family. At this time, I'd like to invite Second Assistant Fire Chief to the Middletown Fire Department, Brian Clark, to please come forward with your family.
Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, faithfully and justly and perform all the duties of the office of Second Assistant Chief of the Middletown Fire Department according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
At this time, I'd like to invite Third Assistant Fire Chief Stephen Schweitzer to please come forward with your family.
Assistant Chief of the Middletown Fire Department, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Yeah, probably. Now you'll
Just want to say hello to another former mayor in the back, Peter Carton, who just walked in too. Isn't he? Peter, what's happened for you?
I just wanted to tell you that. I said,
Just
Mike,
close the
Mike's
door
the
back
other one
there
that
for
came
us.
in? Is Mike? No, he said.
Thank you.
Who left?
Before we begin with our consent agenda, we have resolution
They do, they're supposed to
14-04
notify
for a
Mike.
separate vote. Resolution appointing a municipal prosecutor.
So moved.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberg.
Yes.
Committeeman Senabrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Michelle. Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 15-04. At this time, we have a consent agenda which includes resolutions 15-05 through 15-65. Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberg.
Yes.
Committeeman Senabrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Michelle.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt consent agenda. At this time, we have the swearing in of our new appointments for the year 2015. Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite everyone who is here for a new appointment to please stand up. And upon completion of the oath of office, I will be calling your names to come up on the dais, and you can shake hands and congratulate the Township Committee. And then we can, you can go outside to the main lobby and sign your oaths of office. It's by alphabetical.
Brother Janitorial Services.
At this time, I'd like you to state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of and state your office according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. At this time, I'll begin calling your names to come up onto the dais. We have appointment of municipal prosecutor Gerald Massell, Esquire. We have the appointment of municipal public defender Stanley Worst, Esquire. We have the appointments to Bayshore Village Senior Housing Court, Andrew Bain. Appointments to Clean Community Advisory Committee, Maureen Raish, Valerie Robertson, Ted Maloney, Heidi Brunt, and Kenneth Walls. Appointments to the Community Affairs Council, Joseph Kanya, Mitchell Guteski, Larry Caminiti, and Michael Cerullo. Appointments to the Economic Development Committee, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Ph.D., Kevin Colangelo, and Richard Saker. Appointments to the Environmental Commission, Joe Martin. Appointments to the Green Team Advisory, Anthony Fiore, Eugenio Brano, Richard Di Benedetto, Ted Maloney, Janet Dillette, Anthony Mercantante, Maria Savoya, Michael Fadash, Lynn Matei, Joyce Farragon. We have the appointments to the Historic Preservation Commission, Peter Van Nortwick, Gail Nelson, Heidi Brunt. Appointments to the Joint Shared Services and Consolidation Advisory Committee, Anthony P. Fiore, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Ph.D., Anthony Mercantante, and Chris Avita. We have appointments to Landmarks Commission, Susan Bugby, and Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Ph.D. Appointments to the Library Board of Trustees, Michael Kansas and Tara Burson. We have appointments to Lincroft Senior Housing Corporation, Joe Valentino, Anthony Perry, Tom Dillon, Robert Gall, Nadine Siparis. Appointment to Local Assistance Board, Andrew Zapsik and Chantal Bao. Appointments to the Middletown Housing Authority, Anthony Panzica and Marcelo Aguirre. We have the appointments to the Municipal Alliance to Prevent Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, Donald Antonucci, Margaret Bertorelli, Pamela Brightfield, Robert W. Welko Jr., James B. Woodthorne, Peter Carras, Leslie Culver Schwartz, Anthony D'Amiglio, Michael Donlin, Ernest Donnelly, Michael Fernandez, Anthony Fiore, Fern Foster, William Jarris, Thomas G. Hall, Eugene Hanafe, James Holmiak, Calvin Jenkins, Karen Jenkins, Christy Kane, Bruce Levy, John McGuire, Mary Ann Ruan, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Frank Self, Joseph T. Shafferty, Michael J. Slover, John Smack, Madeline Smith, Daniel Sullivan, Richard B. Thompson, Raymond Beth, Mary Ellen Walker, Frank Weber, and Christina M. Woodcock. Appointments to Open Space Preservation Committee, we have Michael Fadash, Paul Blight, William Kasman, Anthony Mercantante, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, and Chris Vitage. Appointments to the Planning Board, Kevin Sembrino, Michael Ostrander, and John Cardell. Appointments to the Recreation Advisory Committee, Chris Vitage, Jill Donovan, Kelly Valenti, Matthew Ritter, and Stephanie Marcus. Appointments to the Safety Council, Frank Vidal, Edward K. Buddy Skelly, Joe Shea, Dominic Donatelli, Marcelo Aguirre. Appointments to the Sewage Authority. Cynthia Bianchi, Robert Flager, Lisa Riley, Peter Lanham, Anthony Microphone. Appointments to the Sewage Authority, Joan Smith. Appointments to the Veteran insurance broker of record, Peter Serrero of Allied Risk Management. Appointment of grant writing consultant, Millennium Strategies, LLC. Appointment of official searcher, Rainey R. Brunt. An appointment of tax searcher, Judith Vasella. We also have the appointment of emergency management coordinator, Charlie Rogers.
Yay for Charlie.
Okay, at this time, we have Township Committee comments.
Okay. We're going to go with committeeman Sedamino first. Round robin.
Well, thank you for that, and congratulations on a second term as mayor. I look forward to working with you, as well as congratulations to Deputy Mayor Michelle. I know that you continue to provide excellent leadership for the township as you've done in the past, so thank you very much. And so Happy New Year to all here. We look forward to continuing another year as a member of the Township Committee and looking to do great things for the Township of Middletown. So thank you, Mayor.
Okay, great. Committeeman Fiore.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things. It's been a whole hour and 8 minutes since I've gotten to speak, which is a record for me. First and foremost, I just wanted to thank my family, my wife Courtney, and my 2 daughters are here, and my father is here today. Without them, serving terms on the Township Committee are absolutely impossible. So thank you to my family for all the sacrifices that they make to allow me to serve the great township and municipality of Middletown, the great people of Middletown, for which it is an absolute honor and privilege for me to do each and every day. So I thank them with the bottom of my heart. I also just wanted to take a quick second to thank the people of Middletown for allowing me to serve now my 3rd term here on the Township Committee. It, as I mentioned, is a tremendous honor and a tremendous privilege to serve the people of Middletown and, be a real great part of of Monmouth County. As we see many of our colleagues, elected colleagues, both at the county and the state level here joining us today. Just a great team to be a part of, and I am so honored to be part of that team. So thank you to everyone who has attended that are colleagues of ours. Also want to thank the committee for looking forward to a great 2015. We have a tremendous team in place. I'm honored to have Steph, you as mayor, Mayor Murray again for a second year. Your leadership has been tremendous, and it's great to be able to work with you to bring forward the initiatives that you had mentioned in your opening address, as well as Deputy Mayor Michelle, who is a tremendous community volunteer and a tremendous township committee member who really does so much and has done so much for this committee since he's been on the committee back from 2009. He's become one of the older statesmen over here. But aside from that, just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year. I want to also just take a half a second to thank all the volunteers in attendance today. As the mayor mentioned in her comments, and I won't belabor, this municipality cannot survive without the great volunteer spirit that we've had and we've been so fortunate to have. So thank you all for all that you do, to the firemen and the police and the emergency services personnel, just tremendous people who give their all each and every day. So a tremendous thank you and gratitude to all of you today. wish you a tremendous 2015, and we'll make a promise, as I always do, that we will give, and I will give my 110% each and every day, as each and every one of us do, to make sure that we continue to move Middletown forward and continue it to be the absolute greatest place to live, work, and raise a family. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Committee.
Thank you. Dr. Schomburger.
Thank you. And I just want to say what a pleasure it is to see so many people in this room when we're sitting up here. Usually at our meetings, if we get 4 or 5 people, that's quite a turnout. And as we like to say amongst ourselves, an empty meeting room is a sign of a happy citizenry. So it's nice to see a few faces out here. But I just want to say very briefly, congratulations to Mayor Murray on her 2nd consecutive term. She has done an outstanding job. And we're very proud of having her as our representative. She did a great job going through the 350 and many of the other initiatives that we brought forth this past year. And I also want to congratulate Deputy Mayor Steve Massell, who's been a good friend and a great colleague for several years now. And we make a joke about Steve that he's the only one who's universally liked who sits up here. And we marvel at his ability to project that sort of persona. So I'm still looking for the answers to you, because I certainly haven't found it. But with that, we have a lot of great things going on in town, and there's somebody who travels the state quite a bit and visits a lot of municipalities. We really have it pretty good here in Middletown. You see, other parts of the state. That's not to denigrate any place else, but just the volunteer effort here. I get asked all the time about the volunteer firefighters here. And people just marvel at what we have here, and the beauty of the landscape certainly, but the efforts of the citizenry is just something you can't put a price on. So we're very proud to sit up here and represent this wonderful town. We have a great team up here, and we have a great team of volunteers who really make this town work. We have a great administration too, and I don't want to forget my colleagues down there, Ted, Tony, Heidi, and Colleen do a fantastic job. It's sort of a shame that people really can't see the effort that goes into making this town work the way it does, but it does, and I thank God for that. And with that, have a very happy New Year. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I covered about everything in my speech, but I do want to thank our administration as well for the phenomenal job they do. Wish everyone here a happy and safe New Year, and just a quick little shout out to my daughter Delia, who is turning 10 years old tomorrow, double digits. God bless America and God bless Middletown. Thank you.
I think at this point you've already heard enough from me. I just did want to say to Kevin that thank you for being such a great deputy mayor, and you were always ready with a very calm, intelligent answer, so I appreciate that. And Steve, looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be fantastic. And with that, I'm going to move on to public portion. So if we're ready for that. Ready? Are there any members of the public looking to make a public comment at this time? Okay, seeing no members of the public wishing to make any remarks, I move to close public portion and adjourn.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Schaffenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Cassell.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adjourn.